Yo, what's going on, everyone? GZTV back with another video. I'm not going to use headphones. I have them. You know what? Look, fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, man, I'm fucking tired of shit. I'm going to try to get through my contents, and I'm still on the clock for another couple hours, working on videos and stuff. Go check out the TikTok, by the way. I think it's gz.tv.yt all lowercase, because we just dropped a video on there. I'm daily uploading for the rest of the year on that TikTok. That's the least I can do. I just watched the 7th episode. I'm going to start working on that video tonight. I'm exhausted. Okay. Just some news for the YouTube community, some of the videos I plan on doing. The NFL recap will definitely be coming. There's probably not going to be that many games to talk about this week. Definitely not as much as last week. So we should be able to get that video done by like Wednesday or Thursday. It will continue to cover, and if I have time, I will probably get into some Christmas movies. I have a list of some of them. I probably should get into Marvel and kind of finish out the MCU, but it's holiday season. It's the 7th of December. The month just started, so we can start getting into some of that stuff. But with that being said, let's get into these games. Should we start with the Celtics? Let's just start with the Celtics. Let me just get the glazing out of the way now. Jaylen Brown scores 30. The Celtics blow a 23-point lead in true Celtics fashion, but they hold on. They beat the Raptors by 8. Great scoring for both Jaylen Brown and Derek White, and Derek White came out swinging at the start of this game. Huge first quarter. Yeah, again, they blew a lead in the second half, but they were able to hold on. We are 15-9, and obviously we're a slightly better home team than we are on the road, but we're still playing great all around this year, and I'm hyped about it. Mamu dunking stuff down, making it tough for us, but Jaylen Brown is just such a dynamic offensive player, and Jordan Walsh can use his athleticism, and Derek White playing really good defense, one of the best at-the-rim guards in the entire NBA, but we get the victory, man. We're 15-9. I'm very happy with our team.
And you don't have money, and they have money again, and you don't have money.
So we're going to watch these highlights, do the box score, and then we're going to talk Orlando versus New York. That started the day. Then we'll talk Denver versus Charlotte, and then we'll talk about the Lakers 76ers game that just concluded. My God, it's not even fun talking about the Thunder because they beat the shit out of every team they play. So it's kind of like, Look at that defense. Okay. Alright, of course he missed it, and fucking Jaylen Brown's got to clean his shit up, man. What do you know? For 3. Damn. Yeah, Ingram's nice. We were leading him for a while. Hey, Mosquito. Dude, I just don't have time. Like, I gotta make YouTube videos. I gotta still do schoolwork during the semester. I'm so tired. Oh my God, Jaylen. Damn, they were up by 20 with 11 minutes left in the game. Oh my God, Pritch. It's a really fun team to watch. Despite not having Jason Tatum, dude, this team is fun to watch. Jaylen Brown's great. Just forces it, yeah, but he fucking makes it. Because he's a goddamn G. 5 wins in a row. We're looking great. I'm going to have to start investing. But you guys see me. I got my Packers jersey on. We're fully invested in the Packers season because I'm going to be talking about that on stream, but they took the goddamn division for now. That's amazing. Looking at the Celtics, they win the game today. Mosquito had 11 and 11. He was a great at-the-rim defender as well. Derek White put up 27 points. He shot 40% from 3, was facilitating, playing good at-the-rim defense. And sure, he is a turnover-prone player at times, but that's fine. Jaylen Brown, great game. 30 points, 75% three-point shooting, rebounding and passing. Doing a lot of stuff for this team. 15 points for Peyton Pritchard off of 50% shooting, and he was being a facilitator, moving the ball around for this team. 12 points as well. Again, Anthony Simons, as always, going to stay consistent off the bench. That's going to do it for them. The Raptors put up a solid game. 30 points for Brandon Ingram. He shot 55%. You get an 18-point game for Scotty Barnes, who shot 50%. You'd like to see him be a little bit more of a danger on the three-point line, but he also had 11 rebounds and 8 assists, so not much complaining here. 10 points for Jakob Podol. Could he have been a little more efficient? Sure, but there's other things to worry about here. 11 points for Emmanuel Quickly. He was facilitating. He could definitely be a little more efficient, and especially from the three-point line. You look at their bench, 14 points for Mamu, 60-50, grabbing rebounds. I don't have any complaints about how he played. 10 points for AJ Lawson, 50-67 shooting splits with great rebounding. 11 points for Ochai Agbaji. He made a three. He was playing really good defense. So I think their bench put in some very efficient minutes. Jacoby Walter, though, I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're doing with this rotation. They gave a lot of minutes to, like Jamal Sheed, Ochai Agbaji, AJ Lawson, and Mamu. But hell, even Elijah Martin, Grady Dick, Colin Murray Boyles, like you have all these other options. So I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on with that. Jacoby Walter just kind of, who knows, did he foul a lot? It's very possible, but unfortunate for them. Fortunate for my Celtics, obviously, as we get into the Magic versus the Knicks game. The Knicks have been losing some games recently, like a couple, but they're 13-1 at the Garden. That's crazy. I think the Celtics gave them their first loss at the Garden, I want to say. But Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart lead the Knicks to a 6-point victory over the Magic. Great scoring for Jalen Brunson and passing as well, and then Josh Hart adding some decent offense and amazing rebounding. So they get the victory there. Josh Hart's great. Handing his kid to Mitchell Robinson after getting subbed in. His son was visiting him on the bench. I thought there was a policy against doing that, but I guess not. That's funny. Desmond Bain got a technical foul, threw the ball at OG Anunoby. That's intense. All right. Mikal Bridges playing really good fucking defense for the Knicks. This was a pretty eventful game. Goddamn. Okay. Anthony Black was a tough guy to go against, but the Knicks overcome and they get the victory. I'm so fucking exhausted. Fuck. Yeah, I just need to go to bed and reset, bruh. I'm going to go to bed early tomorrow night, so I really got to get going on the content. Look at Brunson. Team. I really want to watch Christmas movies, but there's so much shit in the way. Josh Hart, Fed 3. Boom. Huh. Hey. I'm gonna have to go get me a Sprite, some shit. Look at Desmond Bain. Boom, 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 boom. Is that Kolek? Good take. What the fuck who are they playing tonight? I guess Franz Wagner got hurt either this game or last game. I can't remember. Okay. Falls into Ben Stiller's lap. Jordan Clarkson. I don't even remember what team he's on, but you look at the Magic, they took the L, unfortunately, and yeah, I will probably blame it on Franz Wagner getting hurt literally 7 minutes into the game. But Paulo Banchero put up 16 points. He shot 50% from three. Definitely could have been a little more efficient inside, especially using his height and his size. 16 points for Desmond Bain. He shot 50% from three. Good rebounding. Definitely could have shot a little better. I think everyone on the team could have shot a little better. Even Jalen Suggs, who, he's a great defensive player. 17 points. But definitely could improve on the interior. Same with Anthony Black off the bench. He put up 14 and 11. We love that, but not a lot of efficiency. This team shot 38-29 splits, which is pretty fucking terrible when you compare it to 43-31. I'm just saying. Makes all the difference. Franz Wagner getting hurt. Because when he was playing, he shot 75%, made a three, that type of thing. And, Yeah, they made the right adjustments for him getting hurt. Obviously, guys like Anthony Black were out there playing kind of in his wake. I definitely think they could give more minutes to Jace Richardson because he came in, shot 50-33, and was pretty solid out there. So I think maybe moving forward, I know they're continuing to kind of experiment, and they're going to have to now that Franz Wagner might not be in the lineup, but give that guy a shot. Jace Richardson's a solid player. Played on Michigan State. He was pretty good. OG Anunoby put up 21 points for the Knicks, though. He was grabbing rebounds and playing some defense. Amazing rebounding by this team, by the way. 17 and 12 for Josh Hart off of 60% three-point shooting. Fantastic defense. This team just played good. 12 points for Mikal Bridges. He was doing everything. Grabbing rebounds, passing the ball around the floor. Jalen Brunson put up 30. He was passing the rock around. Not a lot of complaints here. Moving on into Denver, Charlotte. Charlotte actually somewhat kept into this game, but man, they are having a rough season, especially on the road. They are 2-10 on the road. They're not as bad at home, still pretty bad, but damn. Jamal Murray scores 34 points. The Nuggets beat the Hornets by 9. Great scoring for both Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, kind of leading the way, continuing to be that scoring tandem that the Nuggets have always had, really. And obviously Nikola Jokic doing fucking everything else, passing and rebounding. Road winning streak, 10 games, I believe. They are 11-2 on the road to start the season, and that's really been the story of the year for them because they're like 6-4 at home. So, very interesting. Peyton Watson, of course, very athletic guy, using that. Bridges throwing it down as well. It was just a battle of athletic guys. I'm not going to talk too much about this game, though. Let's get into the box score. With the winners, 28 points, 28 and 11 for Nikola Jokic, shooting 50% from 3 and being a board grabber for the guys. 34 points for Jamal Murray. He was great. He shot 56%, was passing the ball around. I love to see it. 10 points for Peyton Watson, 50% three-point shooter, grabbing rebounds. Great stuff. 14 points for Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench. He shot 50%, and he's a hell of a defender for these guys. Great. You look at the Hornets. I don't know what's going on with LaMelo, if he's going to ask out. I don't know what's happening, if he's hurt right now. But Mikal. Miles Bridges put up 24 points. Great rebounding and passing, by the way. It's just, he definitely could have got that 3-ball to knock down a little more. Brandon Miller put up 17 points, shot 40% from 3, passing, rebounding, doing a little bit of everything. But interior-wise, he only shot 1 for 9 on 2-point shots, which is pretty rough. 16 points for KJ Simpson, grabbing some boards. Shooting 25% from 3 is kind of rough, though. 14 points for Con Knuppel. He only shot 20% from 3, so the shots just weren't quite falling for this team. You get 13 for Liam McNeely, who I believe went to UConn. He played good. He shot 80%. They were all 3s. I like it. Ryan Kalkbrenner, I know he's a rookie, and sure, he's a good board grabber. He's a good at-the-rim defender. I don't even think he played bad, actually. I think they just need to give him the ball, need to utilize him more as a lob threat, because he shot 75% when given the ball. And for offensive threats, you have Sion James. Guys like Sion James coming off the bench and trying to help out. Hell, they even need to give Liam McNeely, based on how he played, he needs to get more fucking burn. I don't know. Especially when they don't use Ryan Kalkbrenner. Sure, not everyone's going to be an offensive threat, but you can't just throw a guy out on the floor and just not use him like that. So there you have it. Lakers, another win. I think the Celtics just got done beating the Lakers, which is a great feeling because the Lakers are amazing. They're 10-3 on the road. They're even better than they are at home. It's great how they play on the road. And the Sixers are starting to teeter. They're a pretty mid-home team, but there you go. LeBron James hits a go-ahead 3, scores 29 points. Luka Doncic has a triple-double. The Lakers beat the 76ers. LeBron has one of his best games we've seen in a little while. Great scoring for him and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, firing on all cylinders with a triple-double, so that's always great, and it's cool to see these two play so well together. They get the win. I'm going to watch the highlights here in a little bit. I'll definitely be watching some sports tomorrow while I'm kind of working on some content. I'm going to fucking grind, though, guys. I'm telling you. Let me fucking tell you. I'm going to be fucking grinding. Clutch performance for LeBron, obviously. He's been showing up when it matters. Vintage LeBron, hitting dagger shots, finding open teammates. LeBron's making the plays that matters. Sure, he's not the most flashy right now. Sure, he's not putting up the greatest numbers. Sure, he's not even really an all-star for me. but he's doing what matters. And obviously guys like Tyrese Maxey are going to be tough on the perimeter to go against. But, you got even Austin Reeves, facilitating, finding open teammates. People have started to notice Austin Reeves be a hell of a fucking player, so they're converging on him. That's opening up for opportunities, and this is just a very deep Lakers team. The NBA Cup is actually happening this week, so there won't be as many games, but every single night, rest assured, I will get a video out to you guys. It's finals week. I'm just gonna do my nutrition exam tomorrow because I'm gonna be out all day. I gotta put a reminder on my phone. Give me a second. I gotta make sure I bring my microcontroller. But see how the Lakers got this done. Let's look at Luka. Hookah. Mink. Yeah, that was awesome. He flew out to Slovenia. That was good for the Celtics. Huh. Look at Maxey. Boink. Just such a damn good player, man. I'm going to be watching football tomorrow, obviously, because the Eagles are playing. What's their names? LeBron hit a crazy 3, huh? Yeah. That's pretty big time for LeBron. Hookah down, Cheech. Mink. Let's see what they did here. It's LeBron. Foul him. Embiid, sorry ass. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, he is sorry. I don't care. If you're not going to stay healthy, bro, fucking retire. Like, dead ass, bro. Looking at the Lakers, though, LeBron put up 29-point shots. 67% from 3, was rebounding, passing. Great performance for Mr. LeBron Raymond James. 17 points for Rui Hachimura. He was a board grabber, and overall, this team was doing great on the rebounds. You get a 14-point performance for DeAndre Ayton. 12 rebounds. That's going to go underrated. He didn't miss a single shot this game. Yeah, Luka, 31, 15, and 11. And sure, he had a lot of turnovers, but he was also providing on the defensive end as well. So he was cooking. Austin Reeves put up 11 points off of 33% three-point shooting. There you go. That's really all they needed. You look at the Sixers again. It's cool to see Paul George back in full swing, putting up 12 points, shooting 33% from 3, grabbing rebounds. Definitely could be a bit better on the interior. Embiid had 16 points. Had some rebounds. Obviously a pretty rough game overall. Didn't make any of his 6 threes, but I'm not going to blame him here. 28 points for Maxey. Could have been slightly better on the interior, but I mean, rebounding, passing, insane defense. This was just an insane performance for Maxey in general. 15 points for VJ Edgecombe. Shot 67% from the three-point line. Was hustling on some boards, and he could have, shot a little better inside. That's kind of this team's problem this year. 11 and 12 off the bench, though, for Andre Drummond. They're just not very efficient. 35, 36. They shot better from the three-point line, which should never happen. Dominic Barlow definitely struggled, and sure, he's a great three-point shooter, shooting 50%, but he needs to improve upon his interior stuff. And sure, they had guys like Quentin Grimes kind of coming off the bench, who's a great hustle guy coming off the bench. but even Andre Drummond and Jared McCain, like, give these guys more minutes. You know what I mean? I don't really know. It's kind of some weird rotational pieces going on there. That's going to do it, though. Tomorrow, there's 3 games on. Kings and Pacers. I don't even know why you would watch that game. That is an absolute shit show. Phoenix is playing Minnesota on Peacock. I don't know if I have Peacock anymore. If I do, I might tune into that game a little bit until the NFL game. Obviously, it's a football game tomorrow anyway. San Antonio should beat the shit out of New Orleans. So, obviously, I will be on the recap stream tomorrow, kind of talking some games. But, I don't really know what else to say. Leave a like on the VOD. Obviously, I know most of you guys aren't here when I'm live. It is Christmas season, and this is the first YouTube stream at home, like, for Christmas season. It's December 7th. We got the damn Christmas tree up. It's going to be up all month, boys. Don't worry. So we're going to have some festive cheer in the background. I'm going to get going on some other stuff. I got to record. I got to work on a bunch of things and call it a night. I got a couple hours to do this, so